Hi babes, it is the week of October 10th. We are just a day late and not $1 short. I was traveling out and about, had to make sure I popped on to do these videos, especially with this Aries full moon. I know there's a lot of changes happening for everyone. So this part 2 is going to cover Libra through Pisces. If you're looking for the other signs, be sure to go back in my channel and find part 1. Otherwise, we're going to get right into it. If you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out my description for more info. Let's do it. So first up, we have our lovely Libra. Let's see what Spirit has for Libra this week, what messages, what guidance Libra may need. I guess we'll do one more. Ooh. That's a nice shelf. Ooh, okay, Libra. Memories of love. Triumph, number 7. Ooh, I feel a little burpy. 4, authority. All right, Libra. Are you? I definitely see you stepping way more into your power, especially with this authority card. So memories of love. There is a heavy sense of nostalgia in the air. You are wanting to romanticize things, but some of you I am seeing going through a breakup or just kind of like a lull in the dating scene if you are single right now. Just not really feeling like a ton is moving forward, and if it is, not in like the best direction for you, Libra. So you're just kind of reminiscing. You're reminiscing of good times. You might be having some emotional releases and just kind of getting a little more clarity on why you went through particular things in relationships and how it's gotten you to this point now. And also like cycles that you kind of co-created with certain people and how you want to not do certain things moving forward, basically. So Triumph card is, you know, coming out on the other side of these cycles, these problems, these so-called issues you have with people, which are really just learning experiences in the end. And then our authority card 4 is also foundation. We have our little solar plexus yellow here. So this I am seeing like having to be really stern with yourself about these lessons that you are integrating from past relationships and what you're learning from them. Like, how can you really be stern with yourself and make sure you stick up for yourself moving forward? Make sure you stick up for what you want. Make sure you speak up, speak out. Yellow, solar plexus, boundaries, our sense of confidence, our self-worth, our I am statements, right? What's our internal dialogue like? How are we treating ourselves, right? If we're treating ourselves like shit and then we're getting into relationships where people treat us like shit, I mean, it's probably gonna feel like home, right? Hate to say it, Libra, but there's definitely got to be a big look at your inner world and your inner dialogue, because, well, I feel like you gotta look at it this week. Like, it's there, it's right in your fucking face. So I don't even have to tell you, but being stern with yourself and doing the work here, really doing the work. Fatherhood wound comes up too with this, so enjoy that. Okay. Next up we have Scorpio. I like how it's just casual. Enjoy your fatherhood wound. It's such a blast. All right. What we got for a little Scorp nasty? What messages? Ah! What guidance do we have for Scorpio? Ooh, we got. Oh, passion ignited again. Nice. And then recognition and reward. Okay, if I get this card any more fucking times this week, literally in like almost every reading I've done this week, I've had it, I think in the first video. I don't even know because I keep getting it. Nobody cares. Oh, fertility. Okay, I'm dead. Scorpio. You being a fiery motherfucker. All right. I do see, I don't know, the motherhood wound is coming up for me right away, which is like kind of random compared to all these, but I'm seeing that having to do with the fertility. So really working on that wound you have around your mother, whether she was absent physically, emotionally, mentally, or maybe she was codependent and you kind of saw her be in these really unhealthy relationships and dynamics. I do see you working through quite a bit of that and cultivating some more acceptance on that just being part of their karmic path, unfortunately, and there's not much we can do about it, right? Like there needs to be more of a focus on how that has affected you and what your inner child needs because of that, okay? And really taking the time to work with this energy is going to help you just make a more fruitful life for yourself, right? Like how much longer do we want to continue to hold on to this shit that we can't change? We can't change how our mothers were. We can't change how they showed up or didn't show up for us, right? But do we want to carry that forever? And I'm not saying forgive and forget. You can do whatever the hell you want. Like some of you I do see really being estranged and like not having a connection in that way. But to really work on that healing within yourself, at least you deserve that, right? Like you don't have to give anything to them, but for your own self is going to be everything. You also have passion ignited. So really like wanting to move forward and push for what you want and push for the life that you need despite the emotions that you do have coming up. So I do feel like this is a big purgy week for you. A lot of things coming to the surface. And then we do have the recognition and reward. So people will recognize the work that you've done and how it's got you to where you are. I see some of you being an advocate for other people, some of you doing something in the service industry, whether it's health related, mental health with other people, and really like helping others through things that you've been through and carrying that gift forward. So it is not all just to punish you, Scorpio. It's definitely to mold you into the person that you are and help share those gifts with other people, right? Nobody's going to go through life without some crazy shit going down at some point, unfortunately. All right, next up we have Sagittarius. Let's see what guidance, what messages we have for Sagittarius this week. All right, Sag. We got material harvest, very nice. And 20 truth card. And then prosperity begins. Ooh, I got like tingles all in my head. I'm freaking out. Okay. You have been like really trying to create something new, different. Your path has changed dramatically, I'm seeing, in the past year. And there's been kind of frustration the past few months on this new direction and kind of like ironing out all the kinks, so to speak, Sag. So like now you're finally beginning to see these things pay off and all the work that you've done and the direction you've been trying to take. It's really seeming a little more clear now. You're going to be stepping into more money. 9 is also representative of ending. So ending a cycle, beginning anew, so to speak. So really seeing like the fruits of your labor, basically. Then we have the 20, the truth card. So this I do see as having a complication with another person. And I honestly, like Spirit is saying, it's not what you think at all, Sag. So definitely communicate. I think you'll be surprised to know that a lot of this you can get through by just having a simple conversation. So if you're feeling very frustrated or like fucked over, misled or anything like that, just speak up about it. I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised. And a lot of this could be avoided. A lot of this frustration, a lot of this stress can be avoided by just having that conversation. And then we have prosperity begins. 1, this is like planting a seed, seeing all the things you want grow and come into fruition. So beautiful time for you, like I said. So don't let this like bullshit you have with this person cloud what's going on. I feel like you love a little bit of the chaos, I'm not gonna lie. So you're like, oh, like things are so great and moving forward, but like let me also focus on this random thing that really doesn't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, keep your eye on the prize, Sag. All right, next up we have Capricorn. Let's see what Spirit has for Capricorn this week. What guidance, what messages Cap may need. Saggy. Whee! Oh, awareness. Nice. Wait, this is Sag, this is Cap, my bad. Partnerships and alliances. Number 3. 8, power. Power card again. Okay. That Aries full moon blasting us the fuck open. I see you calling in way more support, Cap, like you've been kind of in this more masculine. Obviously, Cap is kind of a workaholic, so this more masculine, go, 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 do, achieve energy for quite some time. And one awareness card is something is like slapping you in the face this week or recently that is really calling you to chill the fuck out and take inventory of how you're showing up, how you're doing things. Why am I so work obsessed? Why am I always having to achieve XYZ? Like, is this really serving me or just burning me out? Am I becoming resentful? Am I feeling really nourished by what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis? I feel like the answer is no, which is why we have partnerships and alliances. So be open to people stepping in this week and helping you out, whether this is some of you getting a new therapist or finding a new group or connection that really feels good and great in your heart space. And taking the help, taking the assistance when you can. Like, you literally don't have to do it all yourself. And if you believe that you do, you are literally acting out of your trauma. Like, there's no reason to be so hyper independent. It is a trauma response, Cap. Like, there is no reason to be like that. Or maybe there was, right? Like, there's a reason you have become like that. But moving forward, Spirit is like, we don't have to keep existing like this, but you're going to have to put in the work to get out of it. So 8 power, making sure you're putting in that work, making sure you are devoted to making changes and knowing that you can have a different life and a different approach to life. And it's just going to take some work, right? It takes a while to change. It takes a while to change our patterns and how we show up and how we interact with the world around us. These are things that are like ingrained in us when we're babies, literally, like how we relate to other things. Our sacral chakra is ingrained in us as literal children. The first few years of life, we are developing these things. So don't beat yourself up. It's going to take time to change. All right. My mouth is getting dry. Next we have Aquarius. Let's see what Spirit has for Aquarius this week. What guidance, what messages Aquarius may need. All right. Little Aquarius. We have throat chakra. Very nice. Oh, I feel so sleepy doing yours. 10 destiny. Are you like fucking burnt the hell out? 2 intuition. All right. I am faded doing this one, Aquarius. So there's a lot kind of draining your energy right now, and I think it can be spared. Like, definitely take the time to rest, to slow down. But now we have this throat chakra come up. So where are you taking on a heavy load? Where are you taking on a lot of the burden that you can delegate to other people in your corner? Like, people that are supposed to be supportive of you, people that are supposed to help you balance and exist in this world. Like, if you're feeling drained by particular relationships, this is definitely something I would speak up about. Stand up for yourself. And make sure you're vocalizing. I think you're like assuming certain things shouldn't have to be vocalized or said, or that you've already expressed them, but I just don't feel like they've necessarily clicked with this person. So just finding a way to communicate, and then maybe even ask like, okay, what did you hear from what I've said? And see what this person says, because I feel like there's definitely a miscommunication going on here. But you do have the Destiny and Intuition card, which I love. Destiny just showing that you are on the right path, you are moving forward, you are following your intuition, and to continue to do so when you get certain signs and gut feelings and inclinations, to go with them, that your intuition is your superpower. You are just going to continue to grow your confidence and build your intuition by trusting it and leaning into it. Love it. All right. Last, why am I breathing like that? Last but not least, we have Pisces. Let's see what Spirit has for our Pisces this week. What messages, what guidance. Meow, meow, meow. For Pisces. Ooh, big deck split, motherfucker. Victory and success. Okay. Solar plexus chakra. And 15 temptation. All right, Pisces. I feel like there's like a career success here, but then a relational kind of problem going on. So victory and success, I was seeing more job-wise, just moving forward in that realm. Actually, retirement comes up. So I don't know, some of you are retiring or moving toward that stage. Maybe that could also mean those who aren't technically retiring, but are moving away from a particular career that you've been in and getting into something else. So I love that for you. I do feel like you are way more content with this new direction and feeling way more supported and like aligned with it. And then we do have solar plexus chakra come up. So this and the temptation, I'm seeing having to do more with your relationships, Pisces. So you have not necessarily been doing like the inner work. I feel like this outward achievement career-wise too is even pulling you away from that even more so, because you're just like focused on that more than anything. But your relationships are kind of like suffering because of this lack of like wanting to connect and be completely aware and involved here. So with the solar plexus chakra, I want to look at like what it is that you feel about yourself, your confidence level, what you feel you can ask for in relationships, what you feel you deserve in relationships, what you can put out there. And then with the temptation card, like, are you really willing to ask for these things and go after them, or are you like completely just wanting to disassociate, run away and hide and not deal with your problems as of late? I do see a tendency to do so and to just focus, like I said, on the more physical world, on our more outward achievements. But Spirit is really trying to pull you in the direction of healing certain things within yourself and with other people. So if you feel you're being pushed in that direction and having conflict with others, it is important to address it this week. It is important to not push it to the wayside, not ignore it, because there's definitely things calling your attention, but you will want to disconnect. You will want to be more like flighty and not deal with it. So at the end of the day, we have free will, but that is kind of the direction Spirit is pushing you in, and your inaction also is a choice. So just remember that. But yeah, that's what we got for this week. I hope y'all enjoyed your readings. If you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out my description below for more info on bookings, and I will see y'all next week.